Hey everybody, Scotty B here from the King of Halloween, Friday Night Frights. Got another great story for you guys. It's called My Haunting in Ireland, 1997. This you can find on Reddit, Truth Ghost Stories, and the author's name is Consider Whatever. So here we go. My godmother always shared this story with me growing up. Recently, I asked if she and I could write it up, as I want to put it up into a newsletter at my work this year for Halloween. I'm a librarian. I'm including my write-up here with her permission, as this is her story. When I was 17, a senior in high school class of 1997, I stayed with a family in Western Ireland as part of my church's program abroad. I lived there for 6 months. The family's home was a cottage-style home, very old, but comfortable and loving. Those were my thoughts as we pulled up to the front anyway. But when I walked in, after I had spent time there, I started to feel something heavier, something silent but consuming. At first, I kept telling myself, new places, new faces, it's all just new, and that's why you feel this way. But regardless of what I told myself, there was no way to stop the feeling I had in my gut. Is that something you listen to? It's something I do. I get gut feelings all the time, and I always pay attention to my gut feelings. Do you pay attention to your gut feelings? Let me know. And the feeling didn't just stay there. It grew. Nightmares. Almost every night. I never so much as remembered a dream, let alone suffered from a nightmare. I'd wake up with my covers being pulled off my body, off of my bed entirely. Sometimes I'd swear I'd wake up just as it was happening, and when it did, there was almost always a cold chill in the air, even though it was the summer months. Wow, so the blankets were pulled off of him. Did you ever wake up at night with the blankets pulled off of you? I did, but it happened to be my wife. I asked the boy, I'd call Eric, has anyone ever complained about a draft that seems to come from nowhere in that room? The one where I stayed? Eric was a little younger than me, and he told me that there was probably something wrong with the window. But Eric didn't look comfortable saying this at all. In fact, Eric tried to avoid eye contact and contact in general most of my stay. He really wanted to avoid my inquiries. Now that, I would have been like, school, I don't want to stay in this house, put me with another family. So the nightmares, they almost always involve me trying to find the source of this icy cold breeze, with me walking aimlessly through this one room, my room. The chill would almost start to burn my skin. You weren't supposed to feel pain in your dreams, right? Well, I did. So were these actually nightmares or something else? I still don't know. Eventually, the nightmares got to the point where I couldn't hardly move. I'd be bound to my bed, stuck, looking around the floor for the horizontal viewpoint. By this time, it wasn't just the nightmares or the blankets that scared me. It was waking up in pain that left me feeling out of control, terrified. I'd have visual marks on my skin, not scratches, but rather patches of irritated skin, small rashes that burned, and my stomach would ache, a horrible pain, like it was eating itself. Dudes and ladies, that's enough for me to scram. I would have been out of there, no questions asked. All right, so I'm going to stop here and then tune in next week, and I'll have part 2 for you guys. And I think this story is going to get a little interesting, and I'm hoping you guys come back and hear the rest of it. This is Scotty B here from the King of Halloween, where it's Halloween all year long.